So here's the truth about accessing off-market deals. Sometimes these deals are going to come up and they're going to go so fast, they're literally gone within a blink of an eye. You might have had that experience in your life before where you've seen an opportunity, you've even recognized as an opportunity and you want that opportunity because you know the result it can potentially create in your life, but you haven't had your shit together to be able to really take advantage of it. You've had to sit there and watch these opportunities and just wave them goodbye. Because here's what you need to understand, is the great deals are not gonna hang around and wait for you to get your ducks in a row. You've got to make sure that you are fundamentally prepared and you are market ready to actually go and take advantage of deals when they pop up in front of you. Otherwise, you're gonna have to sit there and keep watching them wave goodbye to them. Now, when it comes to getting market ready, there's 4 different types of readiness that you need to have in place to be able to execute on these deals. The first type of readiness is all about mind readiness. Now, this is all about your psychology and this is all about your emotions. And this is a really important element because what I see for a lot of people in the investing world is that they take a step to go into an investment, but then they freak themselves out. Because what happens is all their fears start coming up as they get closer to executing on something. So you've got to turn on what I call your millionaire mind first and foremost so that you're actually ready to receive the level of wealth which is already sitting there and waiting for you in the market. Because here's the truth, you'll never out-earn yourself. What comes first? Is $1 million in a bank account or is a millionaire as a person? And the answer is becoming millionaire as a person. So that's, you've got to get mind ready first and foremost. The second type of readiness is you've got to get team ready. Now, if you're just trying to do everything based on how much time you have and knowledge you have and experience you have and qualifications you have, then your results are always going to be very, very limited. And if you go and get access to a ho-hum kind of team who aren't active investors in the marketplace, then you're just going to get ho-hum kind of advice. Right, you've got to build what I call your 6-star team, and you're only going to get world-class advice from world-class experts. So you want to have your team set up and structured around you, so when a good deal comes in place, you can activate that team and take advantage of the deal. The third type of readiness is all about your structure readiness. Now, you always have to understand how you're going to structure your finances, structure the vehicles in which you're going to hold your wealth in, and structure your portfolio of where this investment and this opportunity is going to fit into your particular situation. Now, there's a few things to consider here, is that just because it's a good deal doesn't mean it's a good deal for your situations. That's why you've got to have a plan and strategy in place. But also on another note associated to that, what vehicle are you going to be holding this asset in? Is it in your personal name? Is it in a trust? Is it in a company? Is it in private sector? Is it in the public sector? You've got to be really, really clear on that and start with the end in mind. And what are you building? Why are you building it? And what purpose is this asset going to be serving within your portfolio, not just now, but also for the ultimate future? And then the final type of readiness is all about finance readiness. You've got to have your finances in a row, right? You've got to have your personal finance in a row. You've got to be liquid and have your capital ready to go and execute on that deal very, very quickly if required. You've got to have your finances set up to be able to get lending if the deal is going to require some form of leverage in your life. And so you've got to get that ready to rock and roll as well. So you've got to be mind and emotionally ready. You have to have your team in place to be able to execute on the deal. Otherwise, you've got to watch it wave goodbye. You've got to have your structures in place so you know where you're going to hold those assets. And finally, you've got to have your finances. And then you've got to get in, you've got to get the deal done. Because those who are willing to move fast and do it consistently and strategically so you can get the great deals, do good due diligence and get those deals into your portfolio, that's where your true results are going to be created.